Hello and welcome. I'm your host, and today we've got an exciting lineup of stories to share with you. In business history, we often celebrate the people who had money, connections, or perfect timing. And every once in a while, a story appears that quietly rewrites the rules. This is the story of a woman who did not study petroleum engineering, never worked in an oil company, and did not inherit an energy empire. She began as a secretary. Then she became a fashion designer. And eventually she outmaneuvered some of the most powerful oil corporations on earth. Not by force, not by luck, but by strategy. In the early 1990s, Nigeria was already a major oil nation. The industry was dominated by global giants. They were chasing shallow water oil blocks, cheaper, safer, predictable profits. Deep water exploration was different. It required expensive technology, high risk, uncertain returns. So when Alakija applied for an oil prospecting license, the government granted her a block offshore Nigeria, OPL 216. It wasn't given because she was powerful. It was given because no one else really wanted it. To the industry, it was a polite rejection disguised as approval, a document without value. And here is where the story changes. Where others saw a useless asset, she saw leverage. Alakija thought differently. She realized a powerful truth. You don't need to own the machine. You need to control access to the machine. She had something extremely rare, legal rights to a resource. The oil majors had something else, technology and billions of dollars. Instead of competing with them, she positioned herself so they needed her. She approached with a simple proposal. Let's keep it straightforward and focus on the benefits. It's a win-win. She didn't try to drill oil herself. She didn't try to raise impossible funding. She didn't pretend to be what she wasn't. She used the license as equity. In other words, she paid with positioning, not cash. This single decision changed everything. Years later, exploration began. And this happened. The discovery was massive, one of the largest deep water oil discoveries in West Africa. Suddenly, that worthless paper became one of the most valuable assets on the continent. The risk everyone avoided became treasure. The rejected stone became the cornerstone. But the real battle had just begun. When success attracts power, once the scale of the discovery became clear, interest shifted. Governments, institutions, and powerful players realized how valuable the block truly was. Like it often happens when small players win big, rules began to change. Policies were invoked, ownership was challenged, half of her stake was targeted. Most people would have surrendered. But Alakija did not retreat. She fought, not emotionally, strategically. Through the courts, persistence, and time. Years passed. Eventually, she retained her interest. Not because she was stronger, because she was prepared. Now, the real lesson. People often describe success like this as luck. But luck doesn't explain pattern recognition. Luck doesn't explain patience. Luck doesn't explain positioning. What actually happened was strategic thinking at the highest level. Let's break it down. Everyone chased shallow water. She accepted deep water. Why? Because competition determines difficulty, not the task itself. When experts avoid something, it usually means high risk, high barrier, low competition, and low competition creates asymmetric opportunity. The biggest rewards rarely sit where everyone feels comfortable. She never tried to become an oil drilling company. She became the owner of access. Instead of asking, how do I raise billions? She asked who already has billions and needs what I control. This is advanced strategy. It requires innovative approaches and sophisticated execution. This ensures our success. Ownership of the right to participate in a market can be more powerful than participating in the market itself. Wealth creation and wealth protection are different skills. Many people can build something valuable. Very few can keep it. The moment success appears, pressure follows. Because true power is not making money once. It is securing the right to keep making it. Her story challenges a popular myth. At expertise always beats positioning. It doesn't. The engineer understands the machine. The financier funds the machine. But the strategist controls the deal. And in complex industries, deals decide outcomes more than effort. She moved from designing clothes to controlling one of Africa's most profitable oil assets. Not by suddenly becoming technical, but by understanding something universal. Value does not come from what you do. It comes from what you control. She never drilled a well, yet she participated in billions of dollars of oil production. That is the power of leverage. Many people spend life trying to become the best worker in the system. A few learn to position themselves so the system needs them. The difference between the two is not intelligence, it is perspective. Alakija did not win because she knew oil. She won because she understood power. Power of ownership, patience, and strategic partnership. The block they didn't want became the asset they needed. And the woman they underestimated became impossible to ignore. That is the rejected stone advantage. And once you understand it, you stop chasing opportunities everyone agrees are good. Like this video if it challenged your thinking. Share it with someone who needs this wake-up call in 2026. Subscribe for consistent mindset shifts designed to strengthen your discipline, confidence, and financial clarity. Thanks for watching.